Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Behind us a few minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago, the Bison just cut down the nets. They are dancing for the first time since 2015. Then what, in your game prep so far, what's the one thing that's really stuck out to you and what JMU does well?
They're really talented and really well coached. I'd say those are the two biggest things.
When it comes to yourself in particular, what is something that you need to do to make sure your team comes out on top on Saturday?
Just play how I've always been playing. You know what I mean? Not make this game more than what it is.
Just to cap off your career as well, like this, your mom by your side. What does she mean to you to be with you right now?
My parents mean the world to me, man. They've set the groundwork for me just to be successful in life, man. I'm so thankful.
Good evening, Heather and Lindsay. The Bison football team is back in the playoffs for the 10th straight season and are looking to take that first step towards a potential third straight national championship. Top-seeded NDSU will host Nicholls State this Saturday at the Fargo Dome. I'm joined now by Ian Longton, sports editor of the NDSU Spectrum here on campus. Now, the first thing I want to touch on is this current NDSU winning streak. It's at 33 right now. That's tied for the all-time record. If the Bison are to win this weekend and get that record, how do you think this current run of success will be remembered in comparison to that 5-peat that we started the decade with here at NDSU? I'm here at College Green at South Dakota State University, where for just a few hours, Brookings, South Dakota was the center of the sports world. ESPN's College Game Day just finished up their live show just behind where I'm standing right now. For those that may not be familiar, this event had it all. Lots and lots and lots of signs. Flags from universities all across the United States. Even Minot State got some airtime. Former NFL punter Pat McAfee was the celebrity guest picker. It was one of those events you just had to be there to understand the hype. I had a chance to talk with a couple NDSU fans on why they decided to come down I-29.
I had to come visit my good friend Taylor and show him some good football.
Well, we bought tickets to this game back in August, and College Game Day just happened to come, so got here in line like 4 in the morning. It was fun.
I'm saying it's a close game, I really do, but I think Trey's gonna pull out and the defense is gonna shut him down. I'm going with the Bison, 28-14.
Those two fans I did speak with both expected NDSU to win, and coming up in sports, I'll have highlights and post-game reaction from this big matchup in the FCS. Reporting from Brookings, Isak Dinesen, Bison Information Network News. This national championship game was almost a microcosm of the day in Frisco itself. Tough and gloomy at the start to bright and joyful at the end. After a 17-play opening drive by James Madison, NDSU immediately responded, and 48 minutes later, the Bison were crowned national champions for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons. Fans flooded the field, confetti flew, and pandemonium ensued. A third straight national championship, especially sweet for this group of seniors.
I'm just blessed, man. Bison Nation's the best, and I had the best 4.5, 5 years here, man, and I'm just anxious for the future, man, but it's bittersweet leaving it.
Just grateful, very grateful for the guys that I play with, the coaches, and just the whole NDSU as a whole. It's been a blessing.
I don't really know how to put it into words right now. I mean, I just love these guys so much. I love NDSU, and I'm just so thankful for everything.
As for the future, the Bison look to remain competitive with quarterback Trey Lance, who was named Most Outstanding Player of the championship game.
There's a reason he won all the awards this season. He's a special dude. Coach Hedberg knows what he's doing, as you can see from the past quarterbacks we've had come through here, and he's the next on that list.
With this 28-20 victory, NDSU becomes just the second Division I program in history to go undefeated and untied in a 16-game season. The last time it happened, the 1894 Yale Bulldogs. Historic company for NDSU to join to cap off one of the most impressive decades in college football history. Reporting from Frisco, Texas, Isak Dinesen, Bison Information Network News. On a counterattack, here comes a nice chip pass from Zoe Clark here. Polgar makes the first save, can't control the rebound. Amy Andrews slots it in. It's 1-0 Western Illinois at the break, just minutes into the second half. NDSU responds with a corner that bounces around and finds the back of the net to tie the game. They give the goal to senior defenseman Laura Powell. That's the second goal in her career. We go ahead 15 minutes later. Here comes a nice cross from Brooklyn Dew. A beautiful ball into the box for Daniel Algira to put it in. It's 2-1 North Dakota State. A last-ditch effort for the Leathernecks coming here on a free kick just outside the box. The left-handed strike stopped by Monica Polgar. Bison hang on. They take 4th place in the conference with the victory. Friday night against Purdue Fort Wayne was the team's annual breast cancer awareness night, so NDSU got to bust out the pink jerseys and even check this out. The officials had pink whistles, a nice touch. Now it's 4th and 1 at NDSU's own 29-yard line. What do you do in this spot? Well, you take it to the outside, of course. Adam Cofield busts it loose. A 71-yard sprint to the house, 23-16 North Dakota State. The NDSU football team knows whoever they play on a given day, they'll get that team's best effort. The opponent last Saturday, a Western Illinois team trying to build off its first win of the season the week prior. The Harvest Bowl uniforms are out in full force for this one, as the Bison were looking for win number 10 on the season. First quarter already up by 7. Dimitri Williams takes the sweep to the right corner of the end zone. He's going to barrel into the end zone right here on the extra effort. That's his 5th score of the season. The Bison up 13-0 at this point. Next drive, Trey Lance on a 3rd down. He'll decide to tuck this and run. Makes a move in the open field, sees some daylight. He goes into the end zone nearly untouched. His 9th rushing TD on the year. That's tied for the team lead. 20-0 NDSU here and 27-0 at the half. First drive of the 3rd quarter, the route continues. Christian Watson makes the catch, makes one man miss, and he's off to the races down the sideline. NDSU tops the 56 points they had last week at Youngstown State, 57-21 the final. Last Sunday marked the official home opener for the NDSU women's basketball team, and those in attendance were treated to a good one. The Bison are up by 4 at the half, but this 3 from Nicole Scales puts them up by 9. That's the largest lead of the game for either team. Some back and forth passing on this possession right here leads to a 3 for circling Rimdahl. It's now a 7-point lead for NDSU with 4.5 minutes remaining. Northern Illinois not going down quietly though. This and 1 from Riley Blackwell keeps the Huskies in it. Now down to 10 seconds remaining, and the Huskies down by 2. This is Gabby Nicotinayate. She's going to drive to her right and lay this one up and gets it to go. The roll goes for her. This one needs overtime to decide a winner. And in the extra period, Abby Wollicott puts NIU up for good. The Huskies spoil Jory Collins' home coaching debut with a 6-point win in overtime. Back comes ETSU, though, with a baseline drive against Hunter, the crossover, and the jam by Boyd. The Bucks are not going away quietly, but NDSU is able to respond, though. Vinny Shaheed on a high screen and roll. He puts it up high. Rocky Cruiser puts it down hard. The momentum shifts back the home team's way. And it would reach fever pitch as Tyson Ward would get the steal and on a fast break hammers it home with the left hand. The Bison pull off the upset and win this one by 10. Sunday afternoon, the NDSU women's basketball team hosted Wisconsin. Yes, that Wisconsin. And fans could attend the game for free. But this was a game that you'd traditionally say was worth the price of admission. Where do you go from there? Now under a minute to go. Emily Dietz on a screen and roll calls for it on the right block. Hook shots up and in. NDSU's down by just 1. And they get the ball back with a chance to win it in regulation. In the left corner, wide open, Riley Newdell's 3 just a bit long, and Wisconsin leaves Fargo with a 1-point win. The home team, though, would battle back. Tyson Ward will get into the lane on a dribble drive and dish this off to Sam Griesel for the nifty reverse layup. The Bison take a 2-point lead. Under 3 minutes to go in regulation, still a 2-point NDSU lead when Cameron Hunter will take this pass from Ward, rise up, and hit a clutch catch-and-shoot triple. 13 points for him in just the second half. Next possession, Vinny Shaheed will get into the lane for 2 of his game-high 21. NDSU wins its 2nd in a row, 74-67.